Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we have to discuss about interfaces in Java programming. It is one of the most important concept in Java programming. Now, another way to achieve abstraction in Java is with interfaces. Data abstraction is one of the important object-oriented concept. Data abstraction is nothing but we are providing only essential details and we are not providing any implementation details. That is nothing but data abstraction. To achieve the data abstraction, we are using two concepts in Java. First one is abstract class and second one is interfaces. Now, by using the interfaces, we have to achieve the data abstraction in Java. Next one, we cannot achieve multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance using classes, but with interfaces, we can achieve both multiple and hybrid inheritances. We already know that multiple inheritance cannot be achieved with classes and also hybrid inheritance cannot be implemented with classes. To achieve this multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance, we have to use one of the important concept in Java is interfaces. So by using the interfaces concept, we can achieve multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. Multiple inheritance is nothing but a child class can acquire the properties from more than one base class. That type of inheritance is called as multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance can be achieved only by using interfaces concept in Java programming. Whereas hybrid inheritance is nothing but it is a combination of any two inheritances like single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance. We are taking any combination of inheritances, then that inheritance is called as hybrid inheritance. To achieve the hybrid inheritance, we have to use the interfaces concept. Next one. Interface is just like a class which contains only abstract methods and final data members. So, interface is similar to a class, but only the difference is interface contains only abstract methods and final data members. We already know that what is abstract method. We are declaring only method, but we do not provide any implementation. So that is called as abstract methods. Okay. Final data member. A data member can be declared by using the keyword called final keyword. Then the data member can be act as a constant. It cannot be modified during the program execution. So interface is just similar to like a class, but only it contains abstract methods and final data members. Next one. Two keywords are used in interfaces. First one is interface and second one is implements. In the interfaces concept in Java, we have to use two keywords. The first keyword is interface. To create the interface, we are using a keyword called interface keyword. Next one. Whatever the methods that are declared in the interface, To provide the implementation for that methods, we have to use a keyword called implements keyword. Okay, so whatever the methods that we are provided within the interface, to implement that methods, we have to use a keyword called implements keyword. Okay, for creating the interface, we are using a keyword called interface. For implementing all the methods in an interface, we have to use a keyword called implements keyword. Next one. Interface methods are by default public and abstract. Whatever the methods that are present within the interface, that methods are by default abstract and by default public. Next one. Interface can be treated as pure abstract class. So, why interface can be called as pure abstract class? Interfaces contains only abstract methods but not contain concrete methods. Because of that reason, we can say that interface can be treated as pure abstract class because interface contains only abstract methods. Next one. Interface variables are by default public, static and final. So, interface variables or interface fields or interface data members, by default they are public, by default they are static, by default they are final. Okay. So, interface contains only abstract methods and final data members. So, abstract methods by default they are abstract and public. Data members or fields or variables are by default public, static and final. Now, this is the syntax for creating the interface. So, this is the keyword for creating the interface. So, this is the name of the interface. So, interface name. Within the body of the interface, we have to write abstract methods, we have to write variables or fields or data members, where interface is the keyword, interface name is nothing but name of the interface. Whatever the methods that are present within the interface are abstract methods. Only we are declaring the methods, but we are not providing any implementation. Next, here whatever the variables, that variables can be treated as final variables or final data members. So, this is the syntax for declaring the interface, creating the interface. Next one, what is the example for interface? Okay, this example can be written by using this syntax. First, we have to write the interface keyword. Next one, name of the interface is animal, and these are the two abstract methods within the body of the interface, void sound. So here only we are declaring the method, but we are not providing any implementation. Next, here also run is also a method, but we are not providing any implementation. So because of that reason, we can say that these two methods are called as abstract methods. So these methods are by default abstract and public. Next one, this is one data member. Int count is equal to 10. Count is a data member. Its data type is int. It contains the value 100. Okay, this is by default this data member is final. So final int count is equal to 100. By default interface data members or variables or fields are by default public, by default final, by default static. Okay. So this is the syntax for creating the interface. This is the example for interface. Next one, whatever the methods that are present within the interface to provide the definition or implementation, we have to use classes. Okay, by using classes, we have to implement whatever the methods that are present within the interface. For that purpose, we have to use a keyword called implements keyword. Implements keyword is used to provide the implementation or definition for the methods that are provided within the interface. A class can implement multiple number of interfaces. Okay. Next point is, while implementing any method within the interface, for that purpose we have to use a keyword called public keyword. Okay, whatever the methods that are present within the interface, to implement that methods we have to use a keyword called public and another keyword called as implements keyword. By using that two keywords, we are providing the implementation details for the methods that are present within the interface. Next one, the relationship between classes and interfaces can be represented as, between the two classes we have to use a keyword called extends keyword. So by using extends keyword, we are acquiring whatever the methods that are present in the parent class, that methods are acquired by the child class. For that purpose, we have to use extends keyword. Next one, between the interface and a class, we have to use the keyword called implements keyword. Whatever the methods that are present within the interfaces, to implement that methods, we have to use a keyword called, that keyword is called as implements. By using that implements keyword, we are providing the implementation details for the methods that are present within the interface. Next one, between the two interfaces, we have to use one keyword called extends keyword. So extends keyword can be used between two interfaces. Extends keyword can be used between two classes. Between interface and class, we have to use the keyword called implements. But we are not using any keyword between class and interface. Between interface and class, we have to use a keyword called implements. Whereas between class and interface, we are not using any keyword. But it is invalid implementation. Okay. Next one. In Java, to achieve multiple inheritance, we have to use interfaces. Okay. So what is multiple inheritance? Here, this class can acquire the properties from two interfaces. Okay. Here, interface 1 can be treated as one base class. Interface 2 can be treated as another base class. Here, this is the derived class. So this derived class can acquire the properties from two base classes. Here, base class 1 is interface 1, base class 2 is interface 2. At that time, we have to use interfaces concept for achieving multiple inheritance. Now, we can go for one example program how to implement multiple inheritance using interfaces. Here we have to implement multiple inheritance concept using interfaces. First, we have to create one interface. Interface name is A. In that interface, we have to write one method. That method is void show. This method is only abstract method. We are not providing any implementation. Only we have to declare method. Next one, I am creating another interface. Interface name is B. In that interface, we have to create one method. That method is display method. Here display method is also a abstract method. We are not providing any implementation details. Only we have to declare this method. Okay. So where we are providing the implementation details for this method that are present in interface A. Here where we have to provide the implementation details for this method that are present in interface B. For that purpose, we have to create one class. By using that class, we have to implement whatever the methods that are present within the interfaces. So create one class. Class C implements. Class C implements A comma B. Here we have to use a keyword called implements. By using that keyword, we have to provide the implementation details that are present within the interface A and interface B. To provide the implementation details for the method that are present in interface A and interface B, we have to use a keyword called public keyword. So public void show. Public void show. Here we are providing the implementation details. So system dot out dot println. Here I am writing interface 1 or interface A. Next. So for this method, we are providing the implementation details. Next, we can go for another method. Another method implementation that are present in interface B. So public void display. Public void display. So system dot out dot println. So this method is present in interface B. Interface B. Now we are providing the implementation details for the methods that are present in interface A and interface B by using class called C. Okay. Here next we have to create another class. The class is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. So this is the main class in that class we have to write the main method. So public static void main string arguments. Next, we have to create the object for this class. Here this class name is C. Here C is capital C, capital C. Now we have to create the object for this class. C, the object name is OB, is equal to new capital C, this one. By using this object here, C is the class name, OB is the object that we are created for this class, new is a operator that is used for allocating the memory for this object, and this is a constructor. Now by using this object, we have to call the methods. Okay, ob.show method. Next, ob.display method. ob.display method. Okay, what is the output of this program? So here ob.show, it can give the message as interface A. It can display the output as interface A. ob.display, it can display the output as interface B. Okay, what is the output of the program? Interface A and interface B. Okay, so in this way we have to implement the multiple inheritance. So this is the first interface. Here I am writing the diagram. So this is interface A. So this is interface B, and this is class C. So here class C can implement whatever the methods that are present in interface A and interface B. So interface A is this one, and interface B is this one, and this is a class. Okay, so this is the main class. In that main class we have to create the object for this class. By using this object we can call this method and this method. So then it is printed interface A and interface B as the output for this program. Okay, next we can go for the implementation of multiple inheritance using interfaces. Now we have to implement multiple inheritance using interfaces. First, we have to create interface A. Within the interface, we have to write one method void show. This method is only abstract method because this method can be declared only within the interface. We are not providing any implementation details. Now I am creating another interface B. In that interface I am writing one more method void display. This method can be declared only. We are not providing any implementation details. Next, to implement whatever the methods that are present in interface A and interface B, we have to use one class I am writing C, class name is C, implements A comma B. Here one class implements several number of interfaces. By using the implements keyword, class C implements A comma B. Here this is interface A and this is interface B. Whatever the methods that are present in interface A and interface B, for that methods we are providing implementation details. For that one, we have to use a keyword called public keyword. Public void show. Public void show. Now we have to write system dot out dot println. This method is present in interface A. Now I am writing this one is interface A within the double quotes. We have to write. Next one. Next we are providing the implementation details for the method that are present in interface B. So public void display, public void display. So system dot out dot println. Here this method is present in interface B, so that we have to write interface B. Now we have to create main class, so that is class. Here the class name is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Now write the main method public static void main string arguments. Now we have to create the object for the class C. Class C we have to create the object, because we are providing the implementation details for the methods present in interface A and interface B. So now for this class we are creating the object. So capital C, this is the class name. Here object name is OB is equal to new C. Here C is the class name, OB is the object, new operator is used for allocating the memory, and this is the constructor. So by using this object, we have to call the methods present in interface A and interface C, ob.show and ob.display. These are the two methods present in interface A and interface B. So to provide the implementation details within the class C, so that we are creating the object for this class. By using that object, we have to call this method. So show and display present in class C. Okay, now we have to, this is the program. Now we have to save this program. Save as multiple inheritance .java. Multiple inheritance .java. Now we have to save this program. After saving this program, now we have to compile and execute the program. So we have to use the Java C multiple inheritance .java. The program is successfully compiled. Now we have to run this program. Java multiple inheritance. Now we are getting interface A and interface B is the output. So this is the output of the program. Next, so this is the program. In this way, we have to implement multiple inheritance using interfaces in Java. Thank you one and all for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and click on the bell icon to get the future updates in my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my YouTube channel DIVVELA SRINIVASA. Please forward this channel and video to your friends and classmates. Thank you one and all for watching this video. ఏమండి వద్దండి. This is the program for implementing multiple inheritance using Java. Thank you one and all for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and click on the bell icon to get the future updates in my YouTube channel if you really likes, and please forward the channel and videos to your friends and classmates. Thank you one and all for watching this video. My YouTube channel name is DIVVELA SRINIVASA.